Futurists often talk about something called the technological singularity, a moment when artificial intelligence accelerates beyond our ability to control or even understand it. But there is another singularity on the horizon, one that isn't about machines. It's about us. I call it the identity singularity. The author Alvin Toffler once said, "The illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn." That quote was prophetic. And today, it's not just about skills, it's about identity. For most of human history, identity was steady. A person could be a farmer, a teacher, or a craftsman for life. The subconscious had decades to settle into a role. Even in the industrial era, careers stretched across decades. Your job title and social role shaped who you were, and very little about that had to change. Now, the pace has shifted. With AI driving change, industries are being reinvented in real time. Skills that were valuable yesterday are obsolete tomorrow. What once lasted a lifetime now barely lasts a few years. I had lunch recently with a lawyer and a financial planner. Both are intelligent, successful, forward-thinking people. When I raised the impact of AI, they brushed it off. One said, "Law is too complex." And the other said, "Financial planning requires trust." Their assumption was clear. Disruption might hit other fields, but not theirs. This is called normalcy bias, the instinct to believe tomorrow will look like today. But that belief is precisely what leaves identities most vulnerable when the wave finally hits. And the wave is already building, and the scale is staggering. The World Economic Forum projects that by 2030, nearly 40% of workers' core skills will change. Goldman Sachs suggests that workflows equivalent to 300 million jobs worldwide could be reshaped or displaced by AI. Amazon now operates with over 1 million robots in its warehouses, coordinated by AI. Tesla's Optimus robot is being designed with human-like dexterity, and Elon Musk predicts they could begin showing up in homes as soon as next year. These aren't abstract numbers. They represent the unraveling of familiar roles and the subconscious anchors tied to them. Imagine being a teacher for 20 years and discovering that an AI tutor can teach children faster, cheaper, and more personally. Imagine being a tradesperson, raised on the pride of fixing things, and finding a robot with better hands and quicker judgment at the job site. What happens when your sense of worth, built on your work, no longer matches the world's needs? Here's the real problem. The subconscious mind does not update at the speed of technology. It's designed for stability. It clings to what is familiar. So when the world demands reinvention every few years, or even every few months, the subconscious resists. That creates a lag between who the world requires you to be and who you still believe you are. And this lag shows up as procrastination in the face of change, imposter syndrome when stepping into new roles, anxiety as old skills fade, self-sabotage that keeps you anchored to outdated identities. Most people do not fail because they are unwilling to learn. They fail because their identity cannot keep pace with the acceleration around them. Forecasts vary widely, but the turbulence is undeniable. Much of the debate centers on two terms: artificial general intelligence, or AGI, AI systems with human-level versatility, able to learn, reason, and adapt across tasks the way people do. And superintelligence, which is AI that goes far beyond human intelligence, not only in speed, but in creativity, strategy, and judgment. With that distinction in mind, here's what leading thinkers are saying. Ray Kurzweil predicts AGI by 2029 and a broader technological singularity by 2045. Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, says entire categories like customer service may be totally gone within years, not decades. Reid Hoffman, co-founder of LinkedIn, sees AI as a force to amplify human potential. He believes people will soon direct teams of AI agents while machines handle repetitive work. 𝐈𝐝𝐿𝐴 𝐸𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐭𝐲 warns of unsafe, uncontrollable outcomes if frontier AI is developed without restraint. Even if their timelines differ, the trajectory is clear. The speed of change is outpacing our ability to adapt. This is where identity enters the picture. The identity singularity is the moment when the pace of technological change forces us to reinvent ourselves faster then we're able to. The technological singularity may reshape the external world, but the identity singularity will determine whether humans can withstand it internally. The people who thrive in this future won't just be the ones with the newest tools or the sharpest strategies. They'll be the ones who can collapse the lag between who they were and who they need to become. Reinvention will not be optional. It will be the defining skill of the age. And mastering it will not come from more willpower or hustle. It will come from learning how to reprogram identity itself, aligning the subconscious with the speed of change. I am convinced this is the looming crisis almost no one is talking about. Just as visionaries warned about the technological singularity decades before it entered mainstream conversation, we need to start talking about the identity singularity now. This is not meant to be a warning rooted in fear. I'm a technological optimist. I believe the changes ahead hold extraordinary promise for humanity. But optimism does not excuse blindness. Raising awareness now gives us the best chance to adapt, to reinvent, and to thrive. Because by the time the identity singularity arrives, it will already be too late to prepare. As Joseph Campbell said, we must be willing to let go of the life we planned so as to have the life that is waiting for us. If this idea resonated with you, I've put together a full written essay called The Identity Singularity is Near. It includes the data, references, and quotes behind everything I've shared here, and it's designed as a PDF you can download and share with your colleagues, your team, or anyone who needs to understand what's coming. You'll find the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and remember, breakthroughs begin within. Bye for now.